My family started attending Calvary Chapel, Fort Lauderdale, probably about 15 years ago. I'm not really sure how my parents found out about the church, but my family has been attending here probably for about 20 years. I personally started attending church here January 5th, 2005, and I did that through the Calvary House ministry. I actually went through Calvary House myself. Now, currently, I'm the director of Calvary House. I have been the director of Calvary House for the past 2 years. I've been on staff there for the past 5 years. John Ramsewer used to be the director of Calvary House, and I was his ministry assistant for 3 years. And then he moved away, and I took over the ministry. The vision for Calvary Chapel, Fort Lauderdale is to make disciples, until the whole world hears. That's pretty much the vision for all the ministries here at our church. The way that we do that at Calvary House is we're bringing men into the ministry that are struggling with addiction, and we're walking a 1-year discipleship journey with them. It's a day by day alongside of journey where we're helping them and teaching them and training them in all areas of their life on how to be successful Christians in today's society. The Lord is using our church to share the gospel in a global sense. We're planting churches everywhere. We're doing huge outreaches. My ministry is in a community called Avondale, which at one time was known as one of the worst neighborhoods in the country. We do lots of outreach to that neighborhood, inner city style outreaches, basketball tournaments, back to school, backpack giveaways. We've done health fairs. We've done all kinds of, inner city outreach. But the church as a whole is, we are an outreach-minded church, and we are doing outreach all over the place. Discipleship here at Calvary Chapel, Fort Lauderdale is one of the foundations. Again, goes back to why we exist, which is to make disciples. So there are so many different ways that they're, making disciples. It's it could be CCA. We have a Christian school here, the sports ministry. We have Christianity 101 or Disciple U. We have lots of different classes that are going on. For me personally, I'm involved in discipleship in a men's ministry. I have 45 men that live in the ministry at Calvary House, and I am involved in discipling those guys on a daily basis. Also their families, the wives, children, extended family, lots of discipleship going on. There's so many ways for you to get involved with Calvary Chapel. You don't even have to live in Fort Lauderdale to be involved with Calvary Chapel. We have satellite campuses throughout the Tri-County area. We have internet opportunities. You can watch services on internet. You have radio opportunities. You can listen to the church services on the radio. You could pray for this ministry. You could support this ministry financially if you feel like that's what God's called you to do. I think that really the heart of our church really is to reach out. God provides for this church. He always has. So we don't put a big emphasis on, hey, come, provide for Calvary Chapel. We allow the Lord to do that, and we're just really trying to pour out into hurting people. I do what I do because God saved me from a lifestyle of addiction. And I'm just simply trying to, again, do the call of the church, go out and make disciples. I'm just trying to give back what somebody else gave me. I show up every day not knowing what God has in store for me today. I could show up on the property today and there's a hurting family waiting. I show up on the property, there's an addicted man that's really a husband and a father and a business owner that's struggling with addiction, and they need help. They need a relationship with Jesus, and that's the purpose and the goal for my life, is to help the hurting. I would say probably the thing that I love the most about Calvary Chapel, Fort Lauderdale, is that they don't want anything from you. They're not looking for your money. They're not looking for what you can offer them. They're not looking for what you can do for them. We just want to love on people. And when I came to this church, that blew me away, because I came out of a life where everybody wanted everything from me. And I just came here and people loved me and they cared about me and they were concerned about my relationship with Jesus first and then my well-being after that. And this is a wonderful ministry, a wonderful body of believers that have one goal in mind, which is to make disciples.